Malarkey create wildly comic performances using clowning, physical comedy, puppetry, object manipulation and storytelling to create shows that are much, much larger than life. This short documentary focuses on a 2-day clowning workshop I ran with first-year foundation degree students at New College Nottingham. The film looks at some of the foundation exercises we explored over the 2 days, and as such the film focuses on the processes we went through during the workshop over presenting any polished performance in the film. The first game is called Pass the Zap. This game is used to explore practically how we can respond to an impulse with the whole body. The main thrust of the game is to explore the idea of getting out of the head and into the body and responding with the body in the moment. It's a great exercise for exploring how to engage with the whole body inside a process, and it also puts a playful energy in the room, and that's an energy that we can work with as we carry on through the exercises.
It's a light-hearted bag throwing. It's meant to be ballistic, Connor. It's a sport we're on.
The energy and the playfulness of Pass the Zap is carried on into the game with the plastic bags, but I think here we begin to see more clearly the problem solving and the failure element of the process that we want to experience. We want to experience failure whilst trying to solve a problem, and inside of that process we want to remain light and buoyant.
It felt like, what I love the most about it, again, it's more about the atmosphere. It felt like we were in our own little world where, you know, we were all doing the same thing and we were all in this world together, whereas if we went wrong or did anything daft, we didn't care because we were all in it together and we were all able to laugh at ourselves.
No! Maddie!
And here we can see with Maddie, she's buoyant, she's light, she's inside of the process, she's playful. There's a real quality of optimism, and that's essential for the clown.
It was quite nice to have like a kind of childlike atmosphere to how we normally, or we always take ourselves so seriously in everyday life, that it's kind of nice to just be childlike for a second.
The rules of Grandmother's Footsteps are that the players have to creep up on Grandma and dob her on the back. But if Grandma turns around, the players have to freeze, and if Grandma sees anyone move, then she sends them back to the beginning to start again. It's a game that really begins to pull together all the elements that we've looked at in the first 2 games. Later on in the game we add in even more opportunities for failure by asking the players to be elegant at the moment they have to freeze, and that they have to either sit on a chair or put a scarf on and take it off again without being caught by Grandma.
Their reactions to the mistakes, so
Yeah.
they kind of stop and went, ah!
Like Jamie always goes like that, doesn't he?
Yeah.
It's like some rebellious child.
Yeah.
He'll always go, oh damn it, I can't believe it. It's very,
So dramatic.
He really, but you can see he's very competitive, Jamie,
Yeah.
isn't he?
You're forgetting elegance.
So now that I've put the scarf on, do I have to do it again?
Yeah. And Jamie's frustration here is delicious. It's a real quality that we can work with. And I say that because the quality comes out of Jamie playing the game and wanting to win. It's a quality that is brought out of the game. It's not really about going outside of yourself and pulling something in. It's more about releasing and letting the fall out, and that's what these games are for.
It's sort of like this really tense atmosphere of people waiting to laugh, of people like, because if we all took it like really, really seriously and sort of didn't do it, like make any reaction when we lost, I think it would be very fun to do. So it's quite a tense atmosphere of people wanting to laugh and people wanting for people to make mistakes.
And I think what Jamie is talking about, we can see here. Again, it's Maddie, and Maddie is now inside of the process. She's trying to solve the problem, but she could fail at any moment. And we can see it. Is it going to be there? Is it there? And if I freeze and pretend that you didn't see me, then that's me solving the problem.
I'll give it one.
And here's Jamie again with his claw hands of elegance. Will he succeed? No.
Because like it was so funny and everything, I just wanted to keep seeing like people try different ways of trying to like hit Granny and stuff like that.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, so we carry on with the idea of problem solving and failure and presence with the game Bibbly Bobbly Boo. In this game, the person in the middle says Bibbly Bobbly Boo to somebody in the circle. That person then has to say boo before the person in the middle reaches the end of saying Bibbly Bobbly Boo. If they say it before or after, then they're out and they have to go into the middle. Now that sounds really confusing, so just watch the game and it should become clear.
Beat it.
That was really sad.
I also think when you were watching the game, like people's reactions to their mistake were actually funnier than the making mistake itself.
Oh my god! Christ! No speech came out.
Why are you staring at me for so long?
This game is all about being present and responding in the moment. But of course there's an inbuilt failure within the game, and that pulls the rug from underneath the players, leading to wonderful mistakes while trying to succeed. And of course this releases the fall.
We discussed sort of how interesting it was to see different personality traits coming out. So, like we were just discussing then, when something happens, it's then natural. It's not acted. It's not performed. It's just natural instinct.
That was the best. That was genuinely terrifying.
That's not what you meant to say.
When we were doing the Bibbly Bobbly Boo, and I just screamed at Tracy. I didn't care. Like, I wasn't embarrassed that I'd like been scared or anything like that. I was more frustrated with myself that I hadn't managed to like just get there in time and beaten her. Like, you didn't get embarrassed by making a mistake or anything, like by moving in Grandma's footsteps or anything. No one worried that they were making a mistake. It was more just the fact that you were in the game and you were having fun that mattered to me.
In a way, it tore people's masks off. So, when you're walking around, you wear this facade saying, if I make a mistake, that doesn't matter. However, when you were in the game, the mistakes that you made kind of opened you up and made you react. It made you vulnerable. And I don't know why, but that's what, for me anyway, comedy is about. It's about people being in vulnerable situations and going, how do I get out of this? Oh no. And yeah, that's what I found amusing about your failings.
Can you say cooey cooey to somebody in the audience? Can you both say cooey cooey? Both choose the same person. That's a problem to solve. Can you both?
Gooey gooey.
So can you give him a cooey cooey, everything's alright?
Gooey gooey, everything's alright.